Beep, beep. All right. Wait, what was
That's how that ends. Aaron always laughs.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
So how long has it been since our last session?
Yeah. Okay, so finally we're back with Let's Play Final Fantasy VII, one of my favorite parts.
Hell yeah, man! I love Cosmo Canyon.
I know, probably in the first year or two after this game came out, I know we did like a placement list of like coolest characters that I think, like, not main characters, but characters that just, you know, good guy or bad guy in this game were a thing. Like a significant character. And we had like Bugenhagen at the top. He was number one. I think I'd still roll with that.
So there was,
and then either Heidegger or Scarlet were at the bottom because I hate both of them.
Heidegger especially, like, man, that is such an evil human. Well, I guess they're both. Like,
I don't know, man. After the remake, I think Scarlet's more evil.
Oh no, yeah, they made her way worse.
Whoa, bro.
Speaking of the remake, something you might not like is. Ooh, did you hear that? Hold on a second. I'm not.
That's not something we appreciate.
Hold on.
If I say that.
Listen to the music. Is that a nice like guitar?
Oh, I thought you were talking about what this guy said.
No. I can't remember if I have like a retranslation mod on or not. Does this all look normal to you? It's been so long.
I remember this guy talking about Cosmo Canyon, but I don't remember if I say yes, he just turns you away. He's like, no, you're not allowed to pass till I educate you.
Don't be dumb. But anyways, there's something that you're either going to not care about or actively hate. A change they made in the remake for Part 2 is, you know, now that everyone has voice acting, they made it so that Red 13, when you first meet him, he's got like a gruff, aged, you know, intelligent voice, right?
Right.
But when you get to Cosmo Canyon, you find out that he was just doing that voice because he wanted to, like, seem cool to the rest of you. In reality, he's a young child. Like, he's, you know, the equivalent of like a 16-year-old in, you know, his species' lifespan. So he actually sounds like this. So, like, once you get to Cosmo Canyon and you start speaking with Bugenhagen, he drops the act and he starts using his normal voice.
And you're like, yeah, but what?
Yeah, and everybody's like, what? Really? Like, why are you doing that? I don't mind it. I think a lot of people hated it.
Elder Booge?
Bo, probably.
I don't remember that guy.
It's Bo or maybe Bowie.
In fact, I forgot there was a bar here.
You tell me you don't think Bugenhagen be drinking all day?
Well, he's not the only one here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think at Bugenhagen's age, do you really want to drop any faster than you're already like on the path to?
Also, a bunch of updates to a lot of the mods, so I've got everything updated. And
oh yeah, I remember this. Always getting confused and reading this too fast and going like, did he say Shimmer Inn? Why would this place be? And he says Shildra. Looks nice and cozy up there, though.
It does. It does. I'd sleep there.
No. Oh, okay. I mean, if the guy at the entrance took offense at it, I'm surprised that guy didn't.
Well, maybe the guy at the entrance is a dick, and maybe he's not. Now remember, we've got limited funds. We get nothing from battle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. At least not any items.
And also, mastered materia apparently sells for an absolute ton. Like 2,000 pounds.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I think as a child a few times. I'm like, God, dude, probably in the first 2 or 3 years after Final Fantasy VII came out, I'm sure I played this well over 10 times. Probably 20. And I remember for some reason a couple times, I guess being a fan of Evangelion, I just named Red Ikari.
What?
Like Shinji and his dad's last name. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, that's
Somehow
his last name as well. They have the same last name.
I know, but like, why'd I look at Red and go like, hey, that's an Ikari? I don't know. I don't know why.
I have a problem with like ever renaming characters. I don't ever do it. Like, it feels almost like sacrilege. Like, I don't know. It's like you're not
you're gonna have to explain that one
because
to me.
that's not their name. His name is Cloud. Like, that's.
I'm afraid in a whole lot of RPGs, though, you
Well,
get
I mean,
the ability to rename. So obviously
Right,
the
yeah,
developers
yeah.
don't think it's sacrilege.
Sure. And I like, but I feel like it's fine if you have an RPG where you create a character and then you name that character something, right? But like, these people all have names already.
Okay, I think what I want to do here is just get the better weapon for those who I know I'm taking to the dungeon
Okay.
for this segment.
That's probably a wise decision.
So we know Cloud,
Mhm.
and those look like good
That's
buffs
magic.
that he gets along with
Yeah,
it.
that's good for casting magic.
And I
Restore
think I'm gonna take
restores
Aerith.
HP barrier, 20% chance. What? So 20% of the time when you attack with it, it either restores HP or gives you barrier.
Okay, I'm just curious about what this even means, so I think we're gonna take Aerith.
Good choice. She'll surely contribute to the party for the rest of the game.
I knew you were gonna say something
Yeah.
about that. I mean, there was just no.
I might have mentioned this before, but when I was going through the mods, see if there's anything that would be cool to add, I ran across, I don't know if this was the same one or a different one, but there's a zombie Aerith mod. After Aerith dies, you can still have her in your party as a zombie that still has the Masamune through her like chest.
I always remember getting confused right there because the perspective was like,
Yeah,
man, what am I
it's
running into? And apparently it's this torch on the wall.
Oh, interesting.
So you gotta like kind of come toward the screen a little bit and then run around it.
But one of the interesting things about that mod is that she actually has like the classic zombie status. So she has max HP, 99999 HP, but it can't ever be restored. So once she runs out of HP, that's it.
Can you not revive her either when she hits KO?
I don't-
Is that
I don't
permanently
know.
it?
I don't know. I didn't install the mod.
Because that would have been
That
would have
mod-
been interesting.
Yeah.
That they kept that aspect too.
Also, in the mods, I had the choice to have the original Bugenhagen model or one where he looks like he's sitting cross-legged on the orb instead of standing up on it. So, I don't know. That's an interesting mod to, like, have an option for, but...
I'm picturing Red like protesting this in the same voice as the woman who did Babe. Not a child, Grandpa, I'm 48.
That's almost how he sounds in Remake.
I can never remember that woman's name who did the voice of Babe, and it was also like she was already known for doing like the voice of Chucky from Rugrats, and she was also
I'll find out.
in person in an episode in like 1 or 2 episodes of Salute Your Shorts.
Babe and Chucky.
I think it was Christine something.
Yep. Chris...
The actress for both Babe and Chucky Finster was Christine Cavanaugh. She was known for her distinct
Christine Cavanaugh.
Yeah, and you remember Salute Your Shorts?
Yep.
She was like in 1 or 2 episodes playing like Ug's mailman girlfriend.
I didn't like look into this, and I should. But me and Rachel watched the Welcome to Derry show, the It like show. It was actually pretty good. But at one point, when like it was like running amok, somebody like a lady turned to the camera and like yelled and ran away, and I swear it looked like Lori Beth Denberg. I'm like, what? Like, I actually was like, was that Lori Beth Denberg? And I didn't stop and look around, but
Might as well look it up if you hadn't.
Yeah.
You see, hey, is she in that? She'll be what, like
Welcome
50?
to Derry, Lori Beth Denberg.
Comes from a humorous all passage. The sketch revealed a superhero.
That's AI garbage. It's not true. That's hallucination. I hate that.
I hear the cries of the planet. Oh, hey, there's another little collectible shimmer soldier thingy up in the observatory.
No, that does not seem to be. That was not Lori Beth. Unfortunate.
Okay, these sounds are kind of weird. I think I actually prefer the original.
Yeah, I mean, so far the custom soundtrack has been either hit or miss. Some are fine, some are good, and some are not. It's very menacing. Whoop.
So I'm glad they put this in more detail to where I can see that this whole time Grandpa was floating, like
Standing
hovering
on the
around,
floor.
hovering around on a floaty ball.
Yeah, you can like easily tell.
I just thought it was cool in the original had that he just floated around everywhere. Also leaving your party. Just kidding. But for right now, I want to. Okay, well, I guess I gotta go to a save point. Just to... And yeah, I'm always gonna have that problem.
I know. I know. I
Never.
accept it as you.
Always.
Never. Always. I should show you this really short video featuring a like 15-second song of Parappa the Rapper with Daffy Duck. And it's just like a single line from what would be a level in Parappa the Rapper. Where Daffy talks about slamming his dick in a car door.
I thought you could only use your PHS at a save point.
Oh, there's a mod that lets you use it in battle. Huh.
Well, then how do I...
Can you only use it on the world map?
What am I doing? Getting the circle and X button confused you.
I think there's a way that we can swap those.
Do I just have to friggin... No, because then I'm going to start thinking about the other way around.
Okay, alright. I mean, I get it. You're right.
It's not going to help.
Muscle memory is...
I don't remember. Did we just find them hanging around in town and pick one? Because I could swear you just go to the save point, use your PHS. How do I not remember this?
It's been a while, bro, and we're
But
getting
even still, as often as I played this,
old. We're getting old. The memory goes. It's your brain.
You getting old?
Your memory begs to differ. Then
My memories.
your
Is that-
memories, your boobs,
This is what it's-
them tits,
That's what it sounds like, man.
memories.
Okay, yeah, there's Barrett.
What?
Okay,
Oh, well, all right. Well, nope.
I guess that was it. Just gonna bring whoever.
I mean, I would assume you're gonna bring the ones you bought weapons for.
Oh no, you're gonna get a chance to switch your party at the end before you go in the dungeon. It's not gonna... Especially since Red has to come along for that.
Your face has to come along for that.
Shut up. I don't even know what that means.
That's the point. the least sense it makes, the better the use is.
I don't know. One time I did a your face joke because I know some people take offense to your mom for whatever reason, they think you're actually talking about their
Yeah.
mom, and I'm like, that's clearly not it. But yeah, cool. You have a right to feel that way. So I toned it down to your face, not your mom. There was one I did that I think was pretty clever, and it made perfect sense. So I'm at work, in the main lab during the daytime. That's kind of going to be generally the most crowded place in the whole entire building during the day.
Yep.
So, my former crush, Erin, this was a few years ago. She worked in liquids, right?
Yep.
And I'm in there I think I was just passing through. In my area of the lab, I had to do. That's
sorry.
That's
I'm
messed
sorry.
up. That's messed up right there. That looks horrible. God, that's
So-
that's freaky.
So
No, that's freaky, dog.
it's because we're not using the Popeye models. We're using the battle sprites or the battle models in places not supposed to. And for the most part, it looks great. But the backwards hands was a little not.
That was like Fatal Frame, Hostile Ghost type. Look, or even Silent Hill, they really like them tied up.
Sorry, I cut you off. What were you talking about?
So I was in there at one point because there was an instrument in there I had to operate a few times throughout the day,
Yep.
even though that's not my normal area. And Aaron's big sister Laura is one of the chemists, and she was in there. And like, I hear them go across each other. I know what they're talking about. I just don't work in that area of the lab. Laura was like, "Hey, on such and such sample, how's the color been looking?" I knew she was talking about color. And Aaron goes, "Yeah, it's only a 4 now." And I went, "Your face is only a 4.
Ooh.
Get it? Oh, 4 out of
that-
10. And
Oh.
she pretends, she goes, that look. Laura was like, "That's me." Because, I'm bullying her little sister for real. No. I was like,
No, that was a good one. Here's props, bro. That's a good one.
yeah, she knew I was messing because, well, I used to think she was like the most beautiful woman in the world. So it's kind of like, that's the joke
Yeah.
that I'm trying to like make fun of. We're like, haha, you're ugly. No, of course, deep down inside, I really. Like in I don't know what you call that. Like when you make fun of somebody for those reasons, you're just teasing them. But it was like with Goosebumps, something that always stood out to me. You remember Stay Out of the Basement?
I do.
Okay, but do you remember like the characters? Like one of the things about Margaret, one of the 2 kids in the book. Margaret was the name of the sister, and one of the things about her dad, like that kind of talks about her relationship with her dad, which is why it's supposed to be horrifying when they start noticing that something's wrong with him, because he's being slowly replaced by a plant copy of himself.
Right.
She said, like, one of his endearing terms for her was princess, but also the other one was fatso.
Yeah.
But solely on account of the fact that she was incredibly skinny.
Mm-hmm.
So that was
the joke.
Yeah, the fact that, so it was like, me calling my former crush ugly, like saying your face is only a 4 out of 10, when obviously
Yeah.
I didn't really feel that way. But maybe it was justified because not too long before that, I remember she told me to get out of her lab because I'm a boy and have cooties. When I was just strolling through.
How dare you, madam?
It was because at the time, nearly every one of the 8 techs who worked in that area in the main lab were like women. That was like the girls only area for the longest time. Now it's mostly guys. But a few years ago, it was like all the boys worked in the powders areas and girls were in liquids.
Oh, that's funny. Because he's sitting on the ball, his arm's a little bit lower and it's not going like directly into his hand.
I always liked that effect right there.
Yeah,
Like how he was demonstrating, like, hey, what happens, when
If
the
you
live stream
take-
stops working?
If you convert all the live stream into electricity and then consume it all, guess what happens? Also, the pieces fell directly down. That's not how gravity works. There's not gravity in space. They would all expand in different directions.
Now, are you saying that knowing that this isn't actually out in space, it's a model of space?
They're not in space?
Or were you saying that, like, trying to be like...
I thought they were actually in space, and Bogenhagen was going to do Liu Kang's fatality from Mortal Kombat 1.
That would be cool. Just go ahead and do it to Barrett right now. No, this is original Final Fantasy VII. Do it to Cloud. I don't like him the most.
Video on that to come. Top 10 by me and my companion here
Yes.
that we just did. We spent weeks watching every fatality from every Mortal Kombat and narrowing them down.
Plus animalities. We were counting those.
And some of those may be on the list.
And we finally narrowed it down to precise top 10 placement and everything.
Yeah. Now, and just for clarity, this is a top 10 list that we cooperatively put together. Had we done this individually, they would be very much different on both ends. But since it's a collaborative effort, this is what we have decided across our preferences what is top 10.
We did it Maximilian Dude and crew style.
We've been doing that with a few things just for funsies.
And it got me to finally play Castlevania Symphony of the Night to determine where on the best PS1 games of all time list. And
Symphony of the Night.
And I'm glad I did. It's
so
good. It's good stuff.
So good. Oh, wow. That light came on real quick. Oh, thanks. It was a little bright. That list, though, for the Fatality top 10, it was really hard to get it down to 10. There were some good Fatalities we had to cut, man. You know, F's in the chat for the ones we had to cut.
Wait, what did this dude sell? Because I've already seen the item in Weapon Shop.
He's not selling any. Oh, he is selling. Whoop. Materia. Command counter, magic counter.
Yeah, we already got one of each, so.
Yeah.
And we are so limited on space as it is. We're definitely getting a lot more materia on this playthrough than a normal one, so.
Yeah, because I didn't know that New Threat added new materia. There were options in the mod. There was an option so that you could have triple link materia, but I think we decided against using that.
I just wasn't in the mood to think about it that hard, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, technically, I think we can, if you do feel like it, we can. I think that's something we could just turn on at any point. But you gotta consider, though, if you have triple links, like, that's like some spell, you're gonna have fewer, like, double combos, right? It doesn't increase the number of slots you have, just the number that are linked.
Yep, and they sure enough all dead. I'm just never gonna forget that part where they come swinging out in that. You don't call it an FMV in this case, right? It's where they're swinging out of Sector 7 on the wire.
I mean,
just barely before it collapses, and then.
Well, FMV stands for full motion video, so I don't know.
But isn't that for like live action stuff, like on the Sega CD?
Yeah.
Isn't that why it's called?
I think that's just I think what we called that traditionally back in the day was just a CG animation.
Well,
this is computer generated.
Yeah, I'm never gonna forget when I first played through this. Like, I don't know, Mom must have known like how engrossed I was in this game because I turned it on after I got off of school and did not stop. Like, for 6 straight hours. I did not stop till I got out of Migger, and then I was like, okay, it's time for bed. So she, like, brought up dinner to me right as I'm getting to the scene where they're swinging out of Sector 7 as it's collapsing, and then when they recover, like Barrett gets up and he's like calling out for Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse, and then
starts
like
cursing.
Yeah, and she was like, in a video game? Because that was practically unheard of at the time.
What are you talking about? He didn't actually curse. It was just special characters. It was like ampersand.
No, he says it all.
Well, he says damn and hell. Like, that's a very like B-tier curses.
Nevertheless, especially for somebody who doesn't really know, who doesn't exactly keep up with video games, because I'm pretty sure both my sister and my mother are still stuck in the... No, not Brooke, because Santi and Luca play some video games, so she knows a little bit more these
she's
days.
educated.
She knows a little bit more these days. But back then, it was definitely just Tetris and Super Mario Brothers 1. That's the only thing they knew, and thus that was the only thing that was good. Anything more is a waste of time, because video games shouldn't have stories, shouldn't have music. Just be SMB1 or Tetris, I guess, basically. And I'm like, no, Tetris sucks because, well, I admit it's subjective, but I'm not into just like pure puzzle game. I don't care about fitting a bunch of blocks falling down together.
But SMB1, to be fair, is like one of the best platformers of all time.
Shut up.
You went along with that just as fast as you did when I told you I didn't have any Dr. Pepper.
Yep. Now Brooke did appreciate Super Mario Brothers 3. She did play that with me a few times when we were
I
little,
actually might be in contention for one of the best platformers.
Yeah, really would. And Cloud doesn't get suspicious. Like, no, what do you got to tell me? Don't just drop it. As in, you've literally lost your mind. You don't know who you are. You thought you were this other guy. You basically told us a story from his perspective and not your own. So wait. Was it really Zach or Cloud that went rummaging through her underwear drawer like a perv? In her house when she wasn't there? Does that mean it was actually Zach? Dun dun dun!
That did not happen in Crisis Core, so I'm going to believe they retcon that. That did not actually happen.
And here's Nanaki giving us a sob story about his daddy issues.
Man, I know I've talked about this, but the remake or the remaster for Crisis Core that they released for PC is so much better than the PSP version, just because they like let up on how the slots work. Like, unfortunately, it's still there, but they made it so much more tolerable, and that makes Crisis Core such a better game. Really like Crisis Core now.
What's worse? Having pure chance via slots determine whether you level up or not, or actual, it must happen and can only happen at this specific point in the story.
So random.
What's worse?
Or so here's
fixed,
the thing.
literal fixed points. Doesn't matter how much or how little fighting you do outside of that. The only time you're leveling up is when we literally say you can.
Now, I will say Dungeons and Dragons can sometimes operate like that, where it's gated. It's a gated experience, and I think it can be done well. Like, because the thing about D&D is that everything needs to be balanced for the the party, right? So it doesn't feel bad, right, when you're playing. But the threat of death still needs to be there, right? Whatever. But anyway, I digress. In Crisis Core, yes, you have to roll 777s to level up. But, and I don't think I talked about this or mentioned this, every time you fail to roll 777s, the chances of you getting 777s increases per roll. So, yet you will inevitably and eventually hit 777s.
Okay.
But like it is still random.
That is still dumb as you know what.
It is still dumb. It is still dumb. You are correct. It is dumb.
In fact, on paper, at least on paper, that actually sounds worse than the law system in FFT. Hey.
No, laws are still far, far worse. I still think...
Oh, no, in practice, obviously.
I think that laws are probably the stupidest single mechanic ever introduced into video games.
Again, that's the kind of thing, like, I at least understand how FF2 sounded good on paper. Or maybe not good, but doable. And hey, it was different. That's cool. Trying to innovate here.
That's what Final Fantasy does every time. It's always something drastically different.
I mean, but the law system and everything be slots in Crisis Core, just no. That's
bad on paper.
How did you even write that down? Much less not look at it and immediately go, whoa, no, we're not doing that.
There is an argument to be made that since Crisis Core was made by Square's headquarters in Japan really like slots.
All about that gacha?
Yeah, they're all about those like slot machines. Like, I can see maybe people being cool with it.
I'm doing it again. But looks like Silver Beret is somehow... Don't I have Diamond pin on right now? Silver's better in terms of attack.
Yeah, but that's a 15% increased crit chance. That's kind of interesting. Crit 15%. I like the guitar scene. Right there. It's good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Alright, so...
Oh, were we, like, doing, like, AP grinding with somebody? Like, Yuffie, I know she had, like, a double AP.
Yeah, it's on Harris's armor right now. Okay, if I recall, most, if not all, enemies were actually strongly inspired. But then again, I think they're all classified as undead, so they might be weak against it. I do not remember for sure. Makes me wonder if I should cut it now or not.
And maybe they changed it for new threat. Who knows?
Well, we'll find out. In case they're weak, I'm going to go ahead and replace the all with added cut on Thundaga and do Fira all. Yeah, I don't know why I said Thundaga. Clearly, we're a long way from...
That would be nice.
Let's...
Honestly...
Oh, I think Red has the double growth too. I think that's Platinum Bangalore round, yeah.
Is it? Oh, yeah, well, it's got all single slots, so that's kind of like indeed.
Let's do Ice All.
Does somebody have Cure All?
I think we're just going to give it as our last bit to... does anybody else have Restore on right now? But the thing is, I'm actually not sure if Materia is gone from everybody else.
Oh, yeah. That's something they actually fixed in Remake that I really appreciate. That is weird.
Am I tripping? Did I somehow
No,
forget something this
I
basic that you cannot use the... let's run back down and make sure nobody else has
Can you
any...
just leave Cosmo Canyon and do it on the world map? That's like, surely that'll work.
I still feel...
Yeah, whatever.
I still feel weird that I'm bumbling around on stuff like this. Oh, can't get rid of it.
Can't get rid of Nanaki.
Okay, he doesn't have it.
Oh. that cell phone. I actually looked at my cell phone.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I actually glanced over at it because that was so, like, convincing. Alright.
And Ketchi. Oh yeah, I forgot Kate shit. That is so juvenile.
It is. That's very angry video game.
But just, yeah, every now and then, though, sometimes that's what makes it funny.
I think there was a mod to give them cool glasses, like shades.
Well, might as well do the...
Double AP thing.
No, I mean, do the materia handling out here because...
Yeah, because
it got such good music on.
Oh, yeah.
It's just how it is. Magic counter. Do you want magic counter on
I mean, I'm curious. What if you did magic counter heal? Like, would that mean that, like, if you got hit with magic, you would heal yourself or heal the enemy?
I don't know. But I kind of like the idea of countering with a summon right now.
Actually, I bet that would work, but I'm assuming you're going to have to, like, spend the MP still to do so.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to drain your MP real fast.
And it means I can only use it once no matter what.
Like the only time you can use the...
So you know what? The more I think about it, nah. Let's get something good going. I'm pretty sure Bio's not going to work very well, so
probably not.
I think I'm going to leave those off. Huh. 'Cause Lord knows
Do we have enemy
Want that
material on somebody? Just in case. There might be new enemies that have new spells.
Oh yeah, we're doing that. Oh, okay. That's what. No.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think some enemies float, so no,
Bathe
not
him.
Clean him.
What? No, I usually just freeze a guy
Punch their heads off, and
with
there's
little crystals.
little blood crystals. All right, fine. Do whatever you want. I don't care. You don't have to get mad.
No,
Not mad.
I mean, you just don't have to...
I'm not mad.
Fine. Here I go.
Wait.
Pull mask off. What?
Okay, we apparently do not have as many alls as I thought.
Yeah, no.
Just 2.
That's been a problem. They've not been for sale.
So...
Oh, we have Bidgard. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have Bidgard.
Ever since I discovered it existed, there was not a single playthrough I did where I didn't grab that as soon as I could.
Elemental is just more damage, right? Oh, adds element to weapon warp. That was that in the original? That was, okay. Because that's in Remake, and it is used to great effect. Like, really good.
Hello, where'd you go? Oh,
I missed you so.
Okay,
Like,
so
whatever.
let's do add a cut to
were
that.
we trying to get steel up to mug? Still?
I can't remember.
Well, the idea was if you get steel up to mug, then since it might offset some of the not earning money, because now when you attack, you also steal.
Right. Well, we can put in
Yeah, I'm
double
like,
growth. Didn't we have 2 of these things though? Which one's more? Ah, yes.
yeah. I mean, if we could get both up, that I feel like mug is going to be incredibly useful. I mean, definitely not as useful as like death blow or attack all or quad attack.
Okay, then for now we'll go ahead and.
Nice.
No, I meant to go to Eris. It's just I thought I accidentally de-equipped something in the last. Okay.
Like, yeah, if you have an open spot, I would say throw steel in there just to get it in there.
And we have 2 restore. I forgot.
Good.
We already
good.
have Cura here. Might as well just in case.
Double AP it up.
Wow, we're already this far along on.
Oh,
Because
well.
I can see Reflecting Wall being good. Not so hot about Protecting Shell.
Oh, also, like, this is one of the few materia where all the equip effects are positive. I'm getting, well, never mind. Yeah, there's some negatives.
What? Oh,
I was looking at the, I don't know, I know you never look at this, but, like, the equip effect, like,
yeah.
minuses, like, some of those are just straight up all beneficial.
Perhaps I did not mean to put that at a... Well, kind of have to, actually. But there's nothing to grow on summons. They're already mastered.
Oh, that's true.
Let's see if there's a place on Cloud that might be
Which
good to put
means
that.
they're going to sell for a lot of money.
Okay,
I wonder if X Zone actually works a bunch. That could be good. Like, if it actually works.
yeah. We definitely need to get double growth on our life spells.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a long time till you get full heal.
Yep. Yeah, let's put cover on Eris.
Yes.
Kind of do like reverse sexism
Ha!
on the must protect.
She's
others.
like, Cloud's over here with full HP, and some dude's about to smack him with something, and she's like, "I'll save you!" Splat, and she ends up with a stain on the floor.
She's effectively going too soon enough.
Wow.
I mean, the amount of damage that Sephiroth's sword. Yes, I still say Sephiroth. I know. That he can do at the time is kind of way overkill on your max HP unless you've really been grinding.
Added steel.
Okay, it's
I
going to
forgot
be
about
forever till
added
we get
steel.
to stop, so I don't think I'm really
I
good.
never use stop. Is it actually good? Like, does it actually work on things?
I honestly have not. I do not recall ever trying to go all the way to see if stop's even good.
Like,
And
maybe,
right now,
maybe
I
it
really
is.
don't even want to. I don't even really want to try.
Like, haste all is good. Like, I enjoy haste all.
I'm still gonna go ahead and do Chocobog because I think that's really useful.
Ooh, yeah, but that's minus 15 vitality and 15 magic.
You know what? You're right. And I think we just pretty much dispensed with this completely. Death blow.
Blow. What? Wait, what was
In
the
fact,
next-
I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. Get it out of my.
Is it mastered? No, and it's a long way from
And
mastered
I do
too.
not care to even try.
Now remember, everybody has like passives. It's been so long I can't remember what anybody's is. All I remember is that if Cloud defends, he has a chance to counter with like one of the like attack support materials.
Even then, I think we even tried working it that way. Like, okay, maybe that's how we'll get some use out of Death Blow. Not really. Okay, yeah, I changed everybody's HP by equipping materia, so let's go back and sleep at the end again.
Is it generally? Oh, I guess it's generally higher then. That's good. Well, that's $100.
No, 100 pistachio nuts.
$2. Eris's backwards hands in the astrolabe room.
Looked like she was doing some kinky stuff there.
Kinky?
That I was not into.
There is a race in D&D that are tigers that just naturally have backwards hands. I can never remember the name of them though. It's like starts with an H. Oh boy, $1,600. I
Or
mean,
useful-
is there any more you want to get rid of since you're here? Like,
You know what? I think I want to get through it. I had this weird feeling that if we bothered to get to coin,
no.
that's a.
No
Oh wait, yeah, no, because we need that money.
Yeah, we need the money.
We really, really do. We need that money. If you know, you know. Anyway, yeah, screw throw.
Throw.
Alright, and when we return, we'll do the dungeon. Later, guys.
Peace.